Look, I be riding through my old hood, but I'm in my new whip. Same old attitude, but I'm on that new shit. They say they gon' ride me, see me never do shit, cause they know that's the reason they gon' end up on the news clip. Audemars on my wrist, bust down. We popping bottles like I scored a winning touchdown.
Oh, what's going on, guys?
How we doing?
To the Guru Podcast. I'm Nick.
I'm Joe.
And sorry if you guys hear the little disappointment in my voice. But that's just the voice of every New York Giants fan this morning.
That is the hopium coming to reality.
Yep.
That is exactly what most people saw coming, but some Giants fans was hoping not.
And look, and we've talked about it in weeks past.
Yes.
You know, we were saying, don't go too crazy. It's the preseason.
Exactly.
We're 3-0.
Yeah.
We're outscoring our opponents by this amount of money.
We couldn't score a touchdown.
Last time we did this, we won the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
And now we're like, oh, Russell Wilson's the answer. Oh, Jackson Dart's in the back. Oh, offense is amazing. No!
Not at all.
No!
Our offensive line is still shit. We didn't score a touchdown. Now, I said this before. I know we're not going to be a winning team. I want to be a contending team. Not the contending playoffs. I mean contending within games. We didn't contend at all. I mean, Abdul Carter played like a beast, which is great to watch. I love how he's got two offensive linemen on him, and it did not matter. He still touched the quarterback. He's still doing good. That's great. But I mean, this is what it feels like with when I think Dart's going to come in, because it's going to be this season, obviously. It's kind of like playing horse. You know, you miss a shot, the Giants lose a game like missing a shot. It's like horse. Like, how many more until you lose? You got to put a dart in. That's what I think. Or
how many more until you lose your head coach?
Yeah, that's
until
less.
Dable is gone.
That's, I feel, less.
Like, I don't understand what we're doing here. I mean, the Dable experiment is what we're kind of... Yeah. It's kind of unraveling in front of our face. Like, there's always, like, something that's in the way to why we can't win.
I agree.
Daniel Jones was a reason why we couldn't win. Yeah. Saquon Barkley, we can get rid of him. Every running back is the same. We haven't had a running game since. Yeah. The offensive line is an issue. I mean, look at Daniel Jones yesterday looking like Peyton Manning.
I'm not the smartest person when it comes to this player's good, but I kind of called Daniel Jones being not a bad quarterback.
He wasn't bad.
I said it was the Giants' fault. He was not as good. And I think obviously, I believe the Dolphins are the worst team in the league. I think they'll win maybe 2 games. That's what I believe is true. Okay. The Dolphins suck. They're awful. I'm willing to bet against them every game, but the odds are not worth it. So
which is a shame, because 2 years ago they were the best offense in the league.
Yes, exactly. They had the fastest players in the team. They had fantasy wise, they were a gold mine.
Yes.
They were. You
had any of them and you were doing fine.
They were like the Lions last season. It's just have a piece and you'll make playoffs. It's insane. Now the Dolphins are awful. Now it's still a testament. I mean, obviously, he scored. The Colts scored every drive. Yeah. And I saw the stat. It was the first in this century that ever happened of the Colts scoring every drive of their game in Week 1. Not happened since 1991 or whatever
crazy year was. Yeah.
Daniel Jones was not the problem for the Giants. The Giants were the problem. The Giants. That's what I believe.
And you get to tell the Giants are really, really missing Andrew Thomas up front.
Absolutely.
You could tell there's a bunch of things that are just completely wrong with this team. Like, the money that we put into Brian Burns, yes, as a phenomenal player, but that money should have went to the O-line. Like, that's where, that's the biggest thing. Yes. You can't protect your quarterback. Exactly. You can't get a running game. Exactly. The defense is always on the field. It's always good. It's not even like the defense played terrible yesterday.
They didn't.
There were 2 big plays that cost them that game, which made make it look like they weren't contending at all.
I also think that the team we played against, the Commanders, are not only playoff, a contender to win it all.
Well-balanced team, so 1 game away from the Super Bowl last year.
So I don't think, obviously we lost pretty badly, but against a not as good team, we'll definitely at least contend. I think our team is not great. It's not even good, but I think we'll win some games.
And it's funny you say that, but look at our effing schedule. Like, I mean,
yes, exactly.
What games are going to be fun besides the Saints that are coming up? Maybe the Cowboys, we split with them now because Micah Parsons is gone. But other than that, I mean,
I got a funny feel in my bones. I'm a little excited to play the Chiefs.
Oh, no.
Hear me out. Our defensive line can stop Pacheco. Now, if we can pressure Mahomes, I think we got a shot.
No, dude.
Like not a good one.
Pressuring Mahomes. There's
not a good one.
There's no doing that to him.
I don't know. I mean, okay.
He let us with a no-look pass every day of the week.
But
I'm not looking forward to seeing anyone. I'm already saying this might be a little stretch for me. I'm done with the season.
He's giving up.
I'm already done.
It's week 1.
By the look of it,
this is Monday. It's not even the end of week 1.
It's the next day. Not even 24 hours later. I'm already done.
Okay.
I was so hyped. I was so ready for it, and they set me up for disaster already.
Well, speaking of hype, I think we should segue into the best game of week 1.
Oh.
By far
it was last night's
Bills
game.
Ravens.
100%.
Amazing game. It's the perfect game to bring you back into the football mood. What a primetime selection.
I already turned it off in the third quarter. I was like, oh, all right. Ravens are overpowered.
The Bills were leaving. They were leaving.
Bills were leaving their own stadium. The Hopkins catch, that was it for me.
Oh, yeah.
When I saw the Hopkins catch, I was like, oh, the whole energy is out of the field. They're all gone.
Seeing a geezer cook 2 of your defenders, it does make you want to go home.
Yes. But, I mean, he's still DeAndre Hopkins.
He is
one of the best to do it. But,
still a legend.
I just couldn't believe was it a Josh Allen masterclass or was it a Baltimore Ravens Lamar Jackson choke session? Like, what was the deciding factor besides obviously the biggest play being that Derrick Henry fumble?
The fumble was the whole game. It was. But that just shows you how if you don't make any mistakes, you should win games. But obviously, the Bills still had to capitalize.
Yeah.
And they did that perfectly.
And not saying Derrick Henry didn't do his part. He had 175 yards and 2 touchdowns.
It's true. It's he played one of his best games he's ever played and the worst games he's ever played.
And then he had the costly fumble.
Exactly.
And he even said it to the teammates himself. He says, "I cost the team the win. This is on me. Yeah. That's my bad."
It's a veteran player.
That's a veteran leader knowing he did his thing. Yeah. But at the same time, I mean, Ravens still had a chance to win that game. I mean, it was about 2 minutes in the fourth quarter, and they had a shot to get a first down and at least hit a field goal, and they couldn't do it.
It was 3 and out.
And they gave enough time for
one first down would have been all the difference.
Yeah.
One first down
would have been in the middle of the field, and they would have been close.
Exactly.
Yeah. Who knows what the
they could have pinned him back even further. But yeah, hell of a game.
Yeah.
Hell of a game.
I was excited. Fantasy-wise...
Dude, I want to bet. I've not done that in years.
I had Josh Allen in 2 leagues as my quarterback. So
very nice.
He brought me to maybe a 50% win to a 100% in both, basically. Yeah. All I need is DeAndre Swift to get a point tonight. So in 1 point, that's all I need. It's like 0.9, I think I need for a win. So I'm like, just get 10 yards and call it a day. Just do that for me. But I've seen worse losses. Just get something.
I can't wait till he gets a catch for -3 yards and then be done.
And that's it. That's all. That's it. He's done. He's out. He had to go take a shit. He's done.
Gives you another Jordy Nelson.
I don't want to talk about it.
We don't talk about Jordy Nelson.
I love Jordy Nelson. But anyway, though, I'm going back to the Ravens and what was it, Bills game. Yeah. They're both going to be... We knew this going into the season. They're both contenders for a Super Bowl, if not going to win a Super Bowl.
This is a game that we'll see later in the playoffs.
Yes.
It's like a promise.
And it's crazy that we got this matchup week 1 when the offenses are supposed to be as rusty as you can see with most, because the unders were historically hitting all day yesterday.
Our brother bet the unders on all the 4 o'clock games. Like a 8.5 to 1 odds, and he hit.
Yeah.
How?
And he made it work, man.
Yeah.
He did it. I mean,
he cooked all day.
Kudos to him. He did it
all day, and don't worry, he'll give it all back next week.
he'll find a parlay that makes it all go away.
And the parlay we did was fun. It was we had Josh Allen over passing yards, Derrick Henry over rush yards, just the lead in the game, and then Bills over in points, which all slammed. So I'm happy.
I mean, kudos to him.
That Zell for $50. I'm very happy.
But hey, look, I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the Bills are going to do this season. I'm excited to see what the Ravens are going to do. Yes. Whatever matchup they both have. I mean, I don't think any defense, because they both also have great defenses in itself. It's just the fact that their offenses are just too overpowering at each time. Like,
oh my gosh.
No one could have made a stop besides the Bills towards the end of that game.
I was talking so much smack about Zay Flowers. He's a real deal. I was totally wrong about that. He had a crazy, crazy game.
Besides Zay Flowers, I mean, Hopkins had a great catch too. But other than that, they have no other receivers there, and just a run game between Jackson and Henry.
Sean Bateman.
I mean, I've been seeing Tyreek Hill a little bit frustrated yesterday. Maybe a team like the Chiefs, now that they lost Xavier Worthy, and now a team like the Ravens that could use a wide receiver at their help. Tyreek Hill is going to be on a different team at the end of the year.
Yeah, he's not a captain.
Maybe even the middle of the year.
It could be 2 weeks from now. We were saying
that's why I wasn't a captain.
Exactly.
So there's a good shot he's out. Yeah. All right. We're going to be right back, guys, and we're going to tell you about the fantasy implications. We're going to tell you about how our weeks did in our leagues, and
absolutely,
you're not going to want to miss this.
Yeah.
We are back, baby. We are fucking back. We are back. Yeah. Classic. We are back. We are back.
We're back.
Hey!
All right, let's talk more about fantasy. This is what this podcast is about.
Yeah.
Talk in the group chat, saying, haha, I beat you without my 2 best players. Speaking of that, I already secured, this is Monday afternoon, but I already secured my win without Justin Jefferson or DJ Moore.
That's a wild thing to even say.
I'm up 105, almost 106 to 102-12. His team didn't play very well.
Yeah.
I'm list his players right now. Prescott, not even 8 points. Josh Jacobs had 14. That's okay. James Conner had 14. Good. Neighbors, we talked before. He had 12 attempts at him.
12 targets.
12 targets. Only 5 catches, 71 yards. McLaurin, only 4.7 points.
I think I was all on like 1 catch just about, too.
2 catches, 27 yards.
Yeah.
Not very good. Tucker Kraft, almost 10 points. Now, Ibuka, who he stole from me the pick before me. I wanted him so badly.
And he was one of the highlights of the day. Just
2 touchdowns for a rookie.
Yeah.
What
a game-winning touchdown, to say the least.
I
mean, I know it's against the Falcons, but I mean, still,
I love
that was a competitive game.
It was. It was a very competitive game. He had Jameson Williams with 6.6 points.
Well, he was paid the day before.
Yes.
So
yes.
He was partying the day before.
Busy counting his cash.
Counting his millions at that point.
And he had Dicker with 9 points. But his team didn't play very well. And we talked my team before, but I had Purdy. He had 20 points. He did have 2 interceptions, which was a problem last year.
Yes.
But it's going to continue becoming a problem, I think. I think he's going to have the most...
Especially with no offense behind him. Exactly. I mean, besides having McCaffrey and Kittle, who actually you also had on your team.
Yes, I had Kittle, and he scored a touchdown, but then hurt his hamstring. So I don't know how long he'll be out for.
Hopefully it's week by week,
hopefully
not like a long-term
If I hear IR, I'll be kind of upset. But I think my team was good enough to at least push me through. Not that I don't need him, but hopefully I won't need him. Also, I don't have a backup tight end, so we gotta figure that out. But that's what Tuesday waivers are for.
That's right.
I had Chase Brown, which he scored in the first 5 minutes of the freaking game. We're still only 13 points, but I'll take that. Kyron Williams, my favorite running back of all time, 13.9. I'll take it. Justin Jefferson did not play yet. Marvin Harrison, 5 catches, 71 yards, and a touchdown. I'm very happy with my second receiver.
He looked like the central part of that offense.
Absolutely.
Besides McBride.
Yes.
McBride and him are the essential, and James Conner.
And he's so freaking tall.
Yeah.
So tall.
And he looks like he's already a pro. Even though he's a second-year rookie, he already looks like he's accustomed to the NFL.
Gets open. I like it. Big target
for Kyler
Murray. Exactly. Kittle, again, we just said he got hurt. Hamstring. In the, I think it was the first quarter.
Yeah. First quarter.
Had
second.
4 catches, 25 yards, and the TD. If he didn't get hurt, he could have had well over 20 points.
He could have had a monster game.
He could have won a monster game, and that's DJ Moore next. And Deebo Samuel, the guy I cursed probably 2 episodes ago, gave me 22 points with 7 catches, 77 yards, and a rushing touchdown. That's the thing. right before the game started, I had to call our uncle, my partner, in the fantasy. I called him. I was like, "Do you want to? Like, I know we already had Debo in, and we obviously drafted him before. But I'm like, do you want to maybe think of putting Cup in? I'm okay with either one of them. I think our team's good enough."
And you guys made the best choice you possibly could.
And he said, "Do you want to flip a coin?" I'm like, "I don't know." I'm like, "Okay, how about this? We right now have Debo in. If we switch it now and Debo has a crazy game and Cup doesn't do well, I'd be upset with myself.
Yeah.
So let's just keep it as it is. Call it a day." And Debo...
And it worked out for you guys, man.
Debo and that Ozempic, he figured it out.
Yeah.
He figured it out.
Ozempic.
And the Friction had 5 points, which, Bengals offense didn't look very, very good.
Didn't look good. They looked non-existent, but even though they won the game.
Yeah. So I'm going to be looking for a tight end in the waivers. I'll probably last in the waivers though. So hopefully I'll find someone. I was thinking I'd pick up Kate Otten, but he had no catches.
Yeah.
Not a one catch.
I mean, you could probably, instead of using a waiver wire, maybe you can just add him.
Exactly.
Yeah, you could find a way to finagle that. But if there's anyone else that's available.
I see a few tight ends. I
depends on how long Kittle's out. Maybe you find Kittle's replacement tight end. But
I think his name is Tongues. He scored a touchdown.
See?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
He could already be a viable thing if Purdy's already looking at him in the end zone.
I'm just gonna say who I actually want. So I'm hoping you don't need a tight end. Juwan Johnson. He had 11 targets, 8 catches.
And what was his quarterback's name?
Who? We watched the games yesterday together, and I want to talk about. Am I the only one that watches football pretty religiously? Who the hell is Spencer Rattler? All respect. He's a person. I respect him. He's in the NFL getting millions. Good for him. He's way better left than I am. Whatever. But who the hell is Spencer Rattler? I maybe it's because the Saints are obviously not one of the contending teams. But as soon as Carr retired, I was like, who's the quarterback there? And people keep telling me, and I keep forgetting. Why do I keep forgetting him?
It's one of those quarterbacks that just doesn't show up, doesn't have those big flashy plays.
No flash. I mean, I don't know how he got the starting job, but who was the guy who didn't get the starting job compared to him?
You know what? I can't even tell you who's in that quarterback room, man.
Who the hell is Spencer Rattler?
I don't even think besides the draft, I know they picked up a rookie, but besides that, I don't think they've made any inclinations of grabbing a quarterback from anywhere. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why you just want to make a reunion with Jameis Winston at this point.
Oh my God, that would be crazy.
I mean, Giants already have, I guess, enough quarterbacks. but you know what? I know what you're talking about. That's a great win for your league. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Now let's get to. Let's take a breather here, really quick. Let's take a breather.
The heartbreak.
I was going into the draft. Let's go some background information.
Yes.
It's going in the draft, 3rd overall pick, and there was already talks about some guys that might be there at a certain pick. I already thought, okay, Barkley's going number 1 overall. Then I would assume Chase was gone, and Bijan was going to fall to me. My whole inclination was my boy Bijan's going to be there, and he had an amazing game yesterday. By the way,
great game, a lot of catches.
Best team player on that team. He wasn't there. He was taken second, and then it was a choice between McCaffrey and Barkley for me. That was the 2 essential.
That's also for you.
For me,
most people would take Barkley late
in a heartbeat.
No, late in the first.
They
would wait. They wouldn't want to touch him. But again, I understand. If he's healthy, he's the best of all of them.
And when I grabbed him, and obviously there was rumors of him in a calf injury.
Oh my God!
I was already wanting to drink the bleach. I was already ready to call it a quits. But then Friday he says, "I'm feeling great. Everything's great. Don't worry about last year." I had a little bit of the McCaffrey tea. I was good. I was fine. And compared to yesterday, 23.2 points.
Amazing.
Huge.
Yes.
Best player. I looked like a genius yesterday. Huge. But other than that, I'm a f***ing moron. Other than that, what the f*** is fantasy? A.J. Brown, 1.8.
Oh my God.
Joe Burrow, the next pick, 10.8. Guy didn't even look like he knew how to f***ing throw. His line couldn't do a thing. Oh my God. David Montgomery, No Ben Johnson over there. The Lions are a disgrace to f***ing football.
No touchdowns.
Nothing going on. McMillan looked like an actual champ.
He did look a champ.
But they also had a f***ing weather delay, so that might have also affected the way that they play, the stretch, whatever. I'll take it as a second wide receiver. Ingram, hurt. Couldn't do anything against Tennessee. Boo! Jaden Higgins, supposed to be good. He's supposed to be next behind Nico Collins. CJ Stroud's the next coming of Lamar Jackson. Suck my Not happening. And then I take out Krosky Merritt, and he has a great game as a rookie. But you know what? I switched him out for Kyle Pitts, who actually ended up doing great. But it was all fourth quarter bullshit trying to get him near the end. I have 79 points. I don't have 80 points to my name. Doesn't happen.
This is a 2-flex league.
2-flex league. How? How is this even possible? I'm taking out my kicker. I want the lowest score so I can pick up anyone I want, wherever I want. It's gonna happen. I need to go into the library tomorrow, do some studying, see who is there, just to salvage this year. I feel like Dable and the Giants. I have no hope in my team. I don't understand how you don't look at AJ. That's the biggest outlier to me.
Let's talk about that pick from the draft. We quickly went over for a second. You did not know who you want to pick at that, but you had to pick a receiver. You needed a receiver.
I needed a receiver.
Your second round pick, you went McCaffrey first, and your next pick. We went through all of it. If you didn't pick AJ Brown, the next receiver would have been
like Tyreek Hill.
No, Terry McLaurin,
who at that point was already going through contract negotiations.
You didn't even know
he was going to play.
Exactly. You didn't even know. T. Higgins.
Tyreek Hill.
You got
Smith and Jigba. Garrett Wilson. DK Metcalf. Yeah. I mean, those are guys that you're getting in the 4th, 5th round.
Exactly.
AJ Brown's a stud on a number 1 offense in the league.
He was your right pick. Here's the thing. I had him, I believe it was 2 years ago. He is very hit or miss.
Yeah.
That offense is so good. They have so many players that could make plays. They really don't need him sometimes.
And it wasn't even like Devontae Smith had a good game. Devontae Smith didn't do a single thing either. It was the Barkley. It was the Jalen Hurts. It was the Dallas Goedert show out of nowhere.
Dallas Goedert is a great tight end.
Jahan Dotson had more catches.
Jahan Dotson is insane.
I'm just looking at my team and I'm like, how am I not getting last place? I'm already feeling it. I'm like, I know it's like week 1 woes. Everyone's going through the whole stretch of what's going to happen.
Well, hopefully it's especially for Burrow at least. Cincinnati loves to start up slow, and they actually got the win this week. Yeah. But they love starting
which I'm mad
slow.
About because it makes them look like they're a genius. But they need to be throwing. Joe Burrow needs to be throwing for 30 points a week, fantasy wise.
Let's feel bad for all the Jamar Chase owners.
Jamar Chase,
first overall, 4 points. 4 points from the number 1 player. Now, it happens to a lot of players.
Yeah.
When they're number 1 overall, they're usually not number 1 overall again.
And they're facing Cleveland, the Cleveland Browns. What are we doing? I'm just so out of it.
Myles Garrett 8.
Yeah.
He ate up that line.
He did whatever he wanted to. I thought he almost had a hat trick in one drive.
Yes. It was
pretty close.
3 sacks in a row.
Yeah.
2 of them by Myles Garrett. I think the other one was someone else.
Yeah.
It was a half or a quarter.
Yeah.
Insane.
The line
Have we ever
seen
thing. That before? Have you ever seen 3 sacks in a row, almost making a safety to take a lead?
Yeah.
And they still lost.
So couldn't do it. I am just so disappointed. My other leagues, like I was saying before, look pretty good so far, and I didn't even want to do these other 2 leagues, and I just ended up going into it without any idea of what was really going on. I didn't know if it was a super flex or what the points per reception are or half point. Well, I didn't care. I was like, the only league I care about is this one.
Yes.
Because it's not even about the money wise.
Oh, I don't care.
It's just about the glory. It's about the trophy. It's about knowing everyone in the league and saying, I did it.
Yep.
I did this.
I kind of want to text my opponent right now saying I might bench Justin Jefferson and
just to talk a little smack. Just to put a little fear in his asshole. You know? Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm already pissed. You already see the steam coming out of my ears. But I'm looking. You know what? It's an outlier. It's week 1, guys.
Week 1.
You guys are probably...
It's not too late.
Half of you are already saying the same thing. Some of you guys are like, you know what? My team sucks, but you know what? That's the glory of it. 1 week you're terrible, the next week you're a genius.
Absolutely. You could score 150 this week, and you score 60 the next week. You never know what's happening.
Yeah.
You never know what's happening. Players get injured. It happens. But also, it brings up other players that are stars. They could be stars. It could be the next Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
You know? It happens.
And I think next week, it's a good segue to stop it here, but I think next week, I think we talk about some guys that were consistently good for 2 weeks around there, and then we talk about some waiver wires that would be good then. But right now, these waiver wires really can't tell you who's good because they don't. The NFL doesn't even know who's good right now. It just could have been outliers, a bad defense, a bad passing defense, a bad rushing defense. Just the game script just didn't work for some of these players.
They're like only even the waiver wires I'm looking. I'm just early waivers. I'm looking at. Obviously I need tight end, Juwan Johnson. That's what I'm aiming for. But are you really gonna? If you say you have, let's say, you're in a bidding league when you have FAP.
Yeah.
Are you gonna blow like
$40
on Juju Smith-Schuster?
Yeah. Or Quinshawn Johnson.
Him. He's probably the number one.
He's probably at this point
number one. But is it worth it? Is that worth it for you? Yeah. Are you gonna? He could be just one and done, and because he's dropped a lot of passes.
He could forget that his hands are used for catching balls.
Absolutely.
And we've seen it for 3 years already.
Yes,
so
it's hilarious. But there's no outliers right now, and I wouldn't, especially if it is fat. You don't want to waste it.
No.
Not week 1. Not when there's no clear-cut guy who's a running back who is gonna get 15 attempts a game.
There's no Puka Nacua that came out of nowhere. There was none of that. Unless tonight we're proven different.
Yeah.
With some Vikings and Bears game. Potentially.
Fun.
Which will also be discussed in a later date. But thanks, guys, for listening. Hopefully your fantasy week wasn't as bad as mine yesterday.
Hopefully it was as good as mine.
Hopefully it was as nice as Joe's. And we'll be back next week with a nice, exciting episode.
Thanks, guys.
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it.